Boy, the wind's sure starting to pick up. We just took some pictures here with our friends driving off, and they took one of Charlie and I, which I'll hopefully have to pip in with his phone. We are at Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Area, and one of the two channels that I watch, either Paul and Amy or Mark, were recently out here. I think it was Mark. And I didn't know this was here. So we were going to do this yesterday after Mount Charleston, and it didn't happen like that. So here's our 360. Here's a shot of me in front of the sign. There we go. You know, it's always got to be some stupid struggle. And here I am in front of the sign. So we're going to pull up. There's a scenic little drive that we're going to go do. So we'll see what's next. We're in front of the Visitor Center. We're going to go in now and have a look and get our book stamped. So we'll see what's next. Well, here's our view from inside the Visitor Center where the air conditioning is on. And I stamped my stamp book finally. It took a couple of minutes because people, of course, are not prepared and they have to stand there and play pity pat. Here's where the stamp is, and I got it resolved. So now we'll see what's next. Our next picture stop, and the first picture stop on the scenic loop, this is Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Area. It is not a national park or a national monument. It's a conservation area. You still, as you saw, you need to pay at the gate, and I have the lifetime senior pass that I bought a couple of years ago when we were at Painted Desert. And then my brother has a disabled vet pass, so he gets in for free as well. And it also allows us to camp at a number of federal government when you use recreation.gov as your booking portal. It's half price for him and for me. Now, most of the federal ones are just dry camping, and they have a bathroom and probably a water spigot somewhere, may or may not a dump station, and well, okay. So you show up full of water, you show up with your tanks empty, and you pay attention to your use. And hell, the dish and I lasted a week in Death Valley with no water and no dump. So there you go. So we're gonna enjoy the view, and we're gonna press on, and we'll see what's next. The Park Service is not joking about the heat warning in the season, like October or November to the end of May or so. This is timed entry. Hike early, drink and bring lots of water. There ain't no water out here. Probably don't bring your pet because it's hot. Let somebody know where you are. Definitely use some sun protection. You see me now wearing my big floppy ass hat instead of my Boston Scally hat, even though it's got a vent in it and it's a summer hat. I've got the full brim hat on here. You see the little canyon right here. It's beautiful out here. What a beautiful day. The depressions in the sandstone are called tinajas, and they are literally where rainwater collects and then forms a little pool for life like tadpole shrimp and stuff, and frogs and God knows what else, to at least have some water at some time of the year. So animals do live out here and they adapt. And remember, the Darwin theory is not necessarily survival of the fittest, it's survival of the most adaptable. Does that make you the fittest? Well, you could certainly argue that. But the better quote is survival of the most adaptable. Oh God, my hat, there we go. And you know, you could talk about that with, hell, sports teams. Billy Beane, when they started to use statistical analysis, sabermetrics a lot more, he had an advantage, and then everybody else adapted. You adapt or die. I dropped something out. Here we go. So we're getting back in the car, and we'll see what's next. Our next stop is at Turtlehead Peak, Calico Tanks, Sandstone Quarry, depending on what term you want to use. And we're going to definitely watch out for our friends the tortoise before we leave. You know, the NPS has really spent a lot of our money out here, and they've done a nice job. They have yet more pit toilets here. And you see the concrete for the parking. The parking's paved and it's nice. And they even have doggy poop bags. You can bring your pup, but you got. If you're gonna do it in the summer, you better have booties on him, and you better bring water. So we're not gonna hike the trail. We're gonna hike up just a touch and have a gander. I hiked up the dirt path just a touch. You see the sandstone formations. We're gonna pan here to some red rocks, which is just sandstone, but it's a beautiful red that you see all on top and in between the more sandstone colored rock. The sandstone looks like every development down here, that beige. So we're going to get in the truck and we'll see what's next. Well, at our next rest stop, I just spoke with the nice people in the car. The gal is using a DJI like mine, and they are from Slovakia. So it's good to see people coming to America and spending money, even though there's definitely a risk for some people to come here. We know the stories. So here's our almost 360. It's a beautiful day. It's warm. It is the desert, but it's not quite 100. So we're going to definitely, we're going to see what's next. Of course, I got to get a shot of me that I could screenshot. So here you go, and we'll see what's next. We didn't see a really good picture, a pull off to take a nice picture here, so we're going to, oh, for Christ's sakes, Joe. There we go. If you like geology like this is definitely worth your time. Our next stop of the day finds us at Pine Creek Canyon. And this is a lot like the Grand Canyon or other scenic spots on some type of a drive through the area, is that there's so much here to see that you almost get eye blind to it. It's beautiful, beautiful day. And our view facing the other way. Yet again, nice parking lot, concrete, and pit toilets. There we go. There we go. And we'll see what's next. Well, we're going to go to the close right here. This is, as always, your host, Joe, Life with Yosef, with my co-pilot, Charlie, my brother. Thank you for watching and subscribing. If you're in Las Vegas and you want a break from the typical, then you need to come out to Red Rock here and have yourself a nice little scenic drive. There's a lot of hiking and stuff out here too that in the season is probably worth your time if that's what you like. So we'll see you for the next one.